We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we have a small slate, but we get afternoon baseball, and I'll never turn down afternoon baseball.
No, we will not.
And then we also have a couple games in the WNBA, but we also have football tonight, Tim. We have the CFL. We get a fun little matchup there, so it should be interesting to see that. But before we get into today's slate, before we get into today's games, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right, and what went wrong in the world of sports betting. And I'm actually going to start off a little bit different today, Tim, for what went wrong in the world of sports betting. And that is lawmakers in North Carolina. As you guys know, Tim and I are both from North Carolina. And they had a vote yesterday to pass the bill to legalize legalize sports betting in North Carolina. And it was not approved. I saw that this morning. I woke up to that, seeing that that bill was not approved, and they will not have legalization of sports betting here in North Carolina. Now, they said they might try again next year, but what I got to say is I'm going to put myself full screen for a minute.
You do that. Have fun. I'll pull myself out. You rant.
Yeah, I got to say, this is a complete and utter embarrassment for the state of North Carolina. Because I was looking at one of the reasons why that they were that it was turned down, and one person that's been covering this tweeted, "There's reason why the states haven't all legalized it yet," and today we saw why in North Carolina. There was votes to ban college betting. That's annoying as general. That's a huge betting market to begin with. But also, they were found quoting Bible verses on the House floor talking about this bill. When is North Carolina going to get out of the 1800s and learn to focus on separating state from church? The quoting Bible verses and passages should not be considered when you're voting on a bill to legalize sports betting. Not at all. This is an absolute embarrassment. Last time I knew, this is 2022. We're not living in the 1800s where this should still be a consideration. This is an absolute embarrassment to the state of North Carolina. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves, the ones who voted against it. And I am absolutely pissed about the way that that went down. So screw North Carolina and screw any of the lawmakers or people who voted against that bill. You guys messed up royally yesterday. That is all I got to say about that one. I just needed to get that off my chest. That really pissed me off. And you ready to cap some baseball today, Tim?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Okay, good. Because then we'll recap it. We'll recap yesterday's slate, which was a good day for me in the world of baseball. I'll start in the other sports, though. I got lucky on that WNBA play. I pushed the 158. I'll let you talk about that one later. And I probably had the worst possible result for hockey last night. I had the Lightning, and I had the over. 3-2 Avalanche in overtime. Neither hit. Avalanche loser, over 6 loser, 0-2 down 2.20 units yesterday in hockey. Luckily, baseball was an absolute cash cow yesterday for me. 14-6, up 7.7 units in the MLB yesterday. Kicking it off with the Blue Jays first 5 money line as a winner, and the Jays team total over 4.5 as a winner. Loser on the first 5 under with the Mets and the Astros. Loser on the Phillies first 5 run line. Loser on the Dodgers first 5 run line. But the Dodgers, that Dodgers game pissed me off too. They they were down 3-1. They put up 3 runs in the top of the 5th just to give up a leadoff solo shot in the bottom of the 5th to lose that first 5 run line. Luckily, to make up for it, they covered the full game run line with, I believe, 4 runs in the 8th inning. Marlins team total over 4, winner. They win 7-1, and that full game over 7. Oh, no, it was 7-4. The full game over 7.5, winner as well. Our best bet yesterday, that one was a little confusing. They marked it as a loser on the site, I believe, Tim, but it was a void because the game did not go 9 innings. So the over 9.5 with Baltimore and Washington was a void. I believe they counted my Team total over, though, as a winner because by the time that was already decided by the time that the game was called. So I kind of need to look back to see. I'll get to that in a minute, whether or not they counted that or not. Tigers' first 5 was a loser. They were up 2-0, and they ended up losing the first 5, I think 6-2. Yankees' first 5 full game run lines, both losers. They won it. They scored. I believe they had a 2-run shot in the top of the 9th to take the lead. The top of the 8th to take the lead. They did not cover the run line. Unfortunate for that one there. The Twins' first 5 run line, that wins. Luckily, did not take the Twins full game because their bullpen managed to blow a 3-run lead and a 4-run lead to lose that game. The Guardians are a wagon. Cardinals, team total over 4.5, full game over 8.5. Winners there. LA Angels, run line and team total over 4.5, both winners there. And then I had 3 late add-ons yesterday after the show ended. Pittsburgh, Chicago over the 9, winner. Seattle, Oakland over the 7, winner. And the Padres, team total over 4.5, winner in the second inning. Overall yesterday, 14-6 in baseball, 14-8-1 overall, up 5.5 units. So a good day for me yesterday. What about you there?
Yeah. I started off the day with a loser with the Mets. And that one I think was over pretty quickly. 4 runs in the bottom of the first without even recording an out. Toronto money line cashed. Over in the Toronto game cashed. Nice there. That Philly game was 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th. It finished 4-2, which was fantastic because I had the under. That Orioles game ended up being a push or a void. I had the under in that Minnesota game. They scored 21 runs. And then I had the over 8.5 in that Cardinal game. That one hit. So overall in baseball, it was profitable. WNBA on the site, it pushed. Unfortunately, I got 157.5. So that was probably one of the worst beats I've ever had. Because they hit a 3-pointer with 1.1 seconds left. And what did that 3-pointer mean? Absolutely nothing. It meant that they lost by 4 instead of 7 or whatever. And it didn't matter. So kind of just frustrating there. And then, college baseball, Aggies lost, Texas A&M. And then, lost to? Ole Miss. And Ole Miss had bases loaded with no out in the bottom of the 9th. Down 2, and they only got 1 run. And then struck out, pop fly in the infield, and the flew out, and that was it. Ended up being a down day. It happens, but we move on, and we try to go after it today.
Sounds good.
We'll go ahead and say hi to the chat and see how everybody's doing. What up, Nick and Tim? Already hit the like button. Like an adult. We appreciate that. Morning, Tim and Nick. And Nick, Tim. Good morning, Queens. What up, Twins? Hit the like button. Like an adult. We appreciate that, Omar. I feel you, Nick. Some states, mine included, just refuse to do it, right? Yeah, it happens. We'll figure it out. My best bet hit yesterday on a 5-team parlay. The Cubs over 9, easy. White Sox over 9.5, easy. Red Sox under, yup. Cardinals under 9, so you pushed on that one. Yankees over, there you go. All those, very nice day, very nice day. I'm a winner, so are you. Dang right, real deal. Ole Miss kills your big 3-unit parlay. That is rough. Yeah, that kind of hurt my day too, but it happens. Always buy the hook, Twin. Told you before.
No.
Okay, and no, I don't always have to buy the hook. That game should have been a loser in general.
Also, when you buy the hook, you're paying more juice, and the actual buying of the hook, like the wins losses over a long period of time, over the long term, that is a negative EV move. So you don't buy the hook. That you're just paying more juice for basically the same result.
And I don't remember who I met. I think Richie P might have been the person who said it yesterday. For a first half under, I said, nah, second half under would have been the play because I thought it was going to be a blowout. It was not the direction I thought it would be, but it was because they scored 44 points in the first quarter, 49 points in the second quarter, 30 points in the third, and 35 in the fourth. So they have two low-scoring quarters. It's a low second half, and that gave me a shot. Oh, it allowed us to push instead of lose that bet. So at least that was halfway nice. But at the end of the day, it still wasn't entirely a winner. But it happens. I'm not overly concerned. The Twins. Twin Philly killed my parlay, but it was a free bet. I knew but new beginning today. So let's get that money. Let's do it. Sub Twins locked in a parlay yesterday with the Yankees, Guardians, Braves, money on.
Wow, you got so freaking lucky on that one. The Yankees came back, the Guardians came back, the Braves came back. You should have lost all three of those games. Good work on that one.
Nice. He didn't realize he chose today's Braves game on accident.
Oops.
Oh, hopefully they win today for you. Who do they face?
Giants.
Maybe not. Marlins, first five. And Dodgers, first five money lines going for the sweep. That's fair. Ole Miss versus Arkansas, a decisive game 3 today. At 3? Is that 3? I thought it was at 6. I could be wrong. We'll see. I'll be on Ole Miss. Definitely hit the like button. Appreciate that. Minus 120. Fair. No, because 0.5 you can't push. Yeah, that's the whole point. I don't care. At the end of the day, I shouldn't have won. I shouldn't have pushed that bet in general. Good morning. Let's go over some baseball games, Nick.
Yeah, let's talk some baseball. We got a lot of afternoon action, I noticed.
I was about to say, we start at 12:10.
Yeah, this game takes place in about an hour and a half. So we get I love this is one thing that I love about Thursdays is we get all this early baseball.
Yeah, we do.
We get the Miami Marlins. They're hosting the Colorado Rockies in this matchup here. The Marlins minus 145 home favorites. Total 8 in this game. Getting up the specifics on this matchup here. We are in Miami, so they have the dome, so no need to worry about that. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Braxton Garrett's taking on Kyle Freeland. Freeland the last 30 days, a 3.90 ERA, a 1.17 whip, 4.2 strikeouts per nine, which is 11%, 3 walks per nine, a 229 BABIP, a 480 FIP, and a 5.58 SIERA, which is the second highest on the slate. On the other side, Braxton Garrett, 4 ERA, 1.44 whip, 10 strikeouts per nine, 24%, 2 walks per nine, a 370 BABIP, a little high there, but a 369 FIP and a 3.48 SIERA. I do know that the Miami Marlins struggle against left-handed pitchers, but Kyle Freeland's not a left-handed pitcher I'm scared of by any stretch of the imagination. I am on the Marlins team total over 4 again in this game. I did not take the full game over 8. I only took the over 4. That's at minus 115. I think that we see at least 5 runs from the Marlins in this spot against Kyle Freeland, and then whoever they throw out from that bullpen. I don't think Kyle Freeland makes it past 4 innings today, maybe 5. But he's definitely not someone who scares me for that. He's really struggled as of late. His advanced numbers haven't been good. So I'm going to take the Marlins team total over 4 at minus 115 in this spot.
Yeah, I like the over in general. I think 8's just too low for these two pitchers. I know Braxton Garrett's been actually like halfway decent lately, or in his 2 starts this year, he's only allowed 4 earned runs and 11 hits, so he has not been terrible. But this is a game that the pitching's not been good, and we've seen the bullpens absolutely get crushed. If we can get the starting pitchers to give us 2 earned runs each, I think we're golden for that over, because this bullpen's going to give up 3-4 runs each, and this could be a high scoring game. Now, keep in mind this could be a weird day because it is a Thursday. It's a getaway day, and this game could easily be 3-1, and we are totally off on this one. But I like the over in this game. I feel like this is a really good spot for it. So over 8 when it comes to the Colorado Rockies and the Miami Marlins for me.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Sounds good. He was so hyped to see the Braves pull off just to be disappointed. That's fair. Rockies first to 2. Why not? I think if the Rockies score a couple, then I think we're looking good. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Dad. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Hit that Marlins Yerfie yesterday, and the Rocks to score in the top of the first at plus 270.
That was the first thing I thought of when I saw them. They scored in the first. I'm like, Rishi P had that.
Yes, he did. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we'll look at the next matchup here. The Atlanta Braves are hosting the San Francisco Giants. Braves are minus 155. Home favorites, total of 9 in this game. I believe this has gone down. It was 9.5 last night. 8-mile-an-hour wind from the left to the right, 89 degrees, 0% chance of rain here in Atlanta for today. Kyle Wright, Alex Wood is your pitching matchup here. Alex Wood, 4.33 ERA, 1.15 whip the last 30 days, 8.33 strikeouts per 9, which is 23% of the batters he has faced. 2 walks per 9, a 312 BABIP, a 243 FIP, and a 333 Sierra. On the other side, Kyle Wright, 2.27 ERA, 0.95 whip, 8.53 strikeouts per 9, 25%, 3.41 walks per 9, 211 BABIP, a 329 FIP, and a 3.75 Sierra. Looking at this spot here, and I got this last night. I laid this little bit of juice, minus 130. I got under 5.5 of the first 5 innings. I thought that was just way too high of a number here for a first 5 total. These pitchers have been good, not great, but they've been good. My spreadsheet has their FIPS and their Sierras in the greens, so that's kind of what I look for there. 5.5, I think was just way too high. I would do 5 as well around even money. I took one. I laid minus 130 for the 5.5 though, because I could see this being 3-2 at the end of 5. Give me under 5.5 for the first 5 innings with the Braves and the Giants here.
Oh, sorry. Sounds good. Yeah, I was texting. Sorry. I didn't touch this game. If anything, it's a lean towards the Braves and Kyle Wright. You would have to run line it for me because 145, 155, whatever you get in the line at, it's just too high. Kyle Wright's been one of the better pitchers this year in the National League. In the MLB in general, with his 2.57 ERA. And one of the big things is the Braves have won 4 out of his last 5 starts, which is one of the big things I like to look at is how do teams perform when a certain pitcher is on the mound. And the Atlanta Braves are solid with Kyle Wright on the mound. So that's kind of a good spot. It would have to be a lean towards the Braves. They've been red hot lately. Even coming off of a series loss against the Chicago Cubs. But this would be a lean towards the Braves or nothing for me. But I'm going with nothing.
Fair enough.
Cool. Freeland under 17.5 outs is plus 100. So on that.
Ooh.
Get it. Ooh. I like that.
I don't mind that at all.
A reverse run line. The Giants on your Hail Mary, plus 205. Now I drop to plus 185. That's fine. I'm not going to talk you off of it if you're getting nice plus money, but Kyle Wright's just been really good. Giants first to 2 runs. If they can hit off Kyle Wright, then sure. But I didn't bet this game, so I can't really say yes or no. Especially after the Giants gave it away in the 9th. That's fair. Morning, Twins. Let's get at it again. Damn early time games for the Central Time. I got you. Yeah, but it's nice to have, I guess, morning baseball for you.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates. They're hosting the Chicago Cubs in this next matchup. Cubs are now minus 115 road favorites, total 8.5 in this game. Looking at the weather here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 75 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Jose Quintana. Justin Steele, your pitching matchup here. Quintana, you struggled a little bit as of late. 5.82 ERA, 1.75 whip last 30 days, 8.31 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%. 2.49 walks per nine, a 4.03 BABIP, 3.92 FIP, and a 4.05 SIERA. On the other side, Justin Steele, 4.15 ERA, 1.35 WHIP, 7.27 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 3.81 walks per nine, and 2.99 BABIP, 3.29 FIP, and a 4.22 SIERA. I lean towards an over in this game for this matchup. It's just I did not get involved in this game. I was on the over yesterday. I may add the over later again today, like I did yesterday. It's not something I got to, though. For me, it's just a lean towards an over. Quintana has been decent decent this year, struggling as of late, though. But I'm going to pass on this game here, but lean towards an over 8.5.
Yeah, Nick, I'll recommend either disconnecting your mic or something because you're a little bit scratchy right now,
Okay.
or try to reset it or whatever you need to do. But looking at it, I'm on the Pirates. Pirates have done well against the Cubs this year. They've won most of their games against the Cubs this year, so that's kind of a good spot for them. Jose Quintana is the one pitcher that I really do trust from this team. I know he has not been well as of late, allowing 4 runs in each of his last 2 starts against Atlanta and Detroit, but I'm going to back Quintana. I think it's a good spot for him at home, kind of a getaway spot. Let's win the series and move on. I know neither of these two teams are going anywhere, so they know that. But I'm on Pittsburgh today. I think they get the job done.
Cool. My sound better now?
Yes, it is.
All right, good.
Any Nerfies you like today?
Any of my first 5 unders. I like the Nerfies in as well because I think they're going to be lower scoring. I'll say that. So I guess Braves Giants, Dodgers Reds, Athletics and Mariners, Yankees and Astros.
That's fair. Pirates, yes. Yep, he was in the Matrix. Yeah, his mic sounded weird. I know.
Not bad.
We fixed it though. That sounds good now. And it's just in time to talk about this game.
Yeah. We get a fun matchup here. The Dodgers are going for the sweep over the Cincinnati Reds. They're minus 220 road favorites. Total of 9 in this game. Looking at the weather conditions in this one here, we're seeing 82 degrees, 0% chance of rain. 8-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right. The pitching matchup here is Hunter Green and Clayton Kershaw. Hunter Green, 4.26 ERA, a 1.01 WHIP, 11.65 strikeouts per nine, which is 32%. 2.27 walks per nine, a 250 BABIP, 3.86 FIP, and a 3.02 SIERA. On the other side, Clayton Kershaw, 3 ERA, a 1.22 WHIP, 8 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%. 3 walks per nine, a 269 BABIP, a 3.80 FIP, and a 4.02 SIERA. Am I crazy to think that the pitching advantage is with Hunter Green at the moment? Current form, pitching advantage is with the Cincinnati Reds. I did not back the Reds, though, in this one here. I was looking at them first 5, and then I end up getting to the first 5 under 4.5 at minus 110, because I do think Clayton Kershaw could pitch a decent game as well. And Hunter Green's been very solid as of late. So I'm going to ask those two to give me 5 solid innings, give up 2 runs each maybe, and we get a first 5 under 4.5. So that's where I'm leaning in this one here. First 5 under with the Dodgers and the Reds.
Yeah, I leaned Reds. I almost pulled the trigger. I was looking at it. The Dodgers are going for the season sweep over the Reds because they took the first 4 games. That was back in April when the Reds were god awful. But one of the big things that I kind of stepped away from in order to not bet this game, the Reds have lost 8 out of the last 10 games that Hunter Green has pitched, which is telling me he doesn't get run support or he struggles a little bit sometimes because he's been pitching solid over the last little bit, but he's not getting wins. It could also be the Reds of the Reds, but this is not a spot that I wanted to go after it. I end up just completely passing over this game in general and just leaving it off. So pass on the Dodgers and the Reds.
Fair.
He thought it was his phone. Nope, you're good. Pitt puts the Cubbies on a plane back to eat tomato pies. Okay. There you go. I don't mind that. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we got matchup with a wagon here at plus money. The Twins are hosting the Guardians. The Twins are minus 140. Home favorites total 9.5 in this game. Looking at the weather in this spot, we are 13-mile-an-hour wind blowing out for this one here. Major wind blowing out. 86 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Hence why the total is a 10 in this one. And then we have Zach Plesac and Devin Smeltzer in this one here. Plesac, 4.40 ERA, 1.19 whip, 6.59 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%. 0.94 walks per nine, 297 BABIP, 4.11 FIP, a 3.99 CR. On the other side, Devin Smeltzer finally starting to regress. He had a really decent start, but his advanced numbers told me he'd regress. The last 30 days, now a 3.78 ERA, 1.17 whip, which is a little bit better of where it should be. 4.59 strikeouts per nine, 13%, 2.43 walks per nine, 228 BABIP, which is nice, but a 5.66 FIP, which is the highest on the slate, and a 5.08 Sierra, which is the third highest on the slate. So you get the winds blowing out. You're giving Devin Smeltzer, who has really struggled a little bit with his advanced numbers recently, and we're getting two offenses that can definitely hit the ball. I end up getting to the Guardians team total over 4.5 at minus 115, and I got to the full game over 10 at minus 105. It's now 9.5. I do think that this should go over that number for sure. You're laying minus 120 on the 9.5. I got minus 105 on the 10, so I got 15 cents better for half a run. It is what it is. But I think that we see a higher scoring game here once again, like we've seen the first couple of games, and we see runs in this one here. So give me the Guardians team total over 4.5. Give me the full game over 10 as well.
Well, I'm hoping there are a lot of Guardian runs because I'm on the Guardians today. I think just off of the simple fact of 17-4 their last 21 games. And with the win last night, I believe that is now a win in 7 straight series.
Yeah.
This team is really good right now. Now they are officially first place in the National League Central. They finally took over the Twins. Granted, they are on a very, very hot run. This may not last long. But I do like the Guardians today over the Twins. The fact that you're getting a team that is this hot at plus money against a team in the Twins that are really starting to struggle right now, this is 100% a spot for Cleveland. So that's where I went with this one. I took the Guardians on the money line, plus 140. No, it's plus 130 something when I got it. So going with the Guardians today against the Twins.
There you go. Yeah, I definitely I hopped off the wagon for one game yesterday, cashed the first 5 run line, and I'm back on the wagon today with that team total.
Twins team total over?
I lean that way too. I think we see runs on both sides.
That's fair.
I see another 8-7 type of game. So I'll take alternative overs over 10.5.
I had the over in that game yesterday. Wasn't even close.
Yeah, that was not the play.
No, it was
they
not.
ate through so much bullpen as well. So if you want to take some huge plus money on some like alternative 14.5, 15.5, something like that, I wouldn't talk you off of it.
There you go. How about 5 games left?
Yeah, the Cardinals are at the Brewers in this next one here. We have the Brewers as minus 120 road home favorites, a total of 9.5 in this game. It's a dome, so nothing to worry about for weather there. Jason Anderson taking on Dakota Hudson. Dakota Hudson, a 3.56 ERA, 1.15 whip, 4.75 strikeouts per nine, which is 13%. 2.97 walks per nine, a 272 BABIP, but 317 FIP, and a 4.75 Sierra. On the other side, Jason Alexander, 2.16 ERA, 1.74 whip, only Quintana has a higher whip on the slate. 3.24 strikeouts per nine, which is the lowest on the slate. 8%, which is also the lowest on the slate. 4.32 walks per nine, a 350 BABIP, a 3.86 FIP, and a 5.62 SIERA. I lean towards an over in this game. 9.5, I think, is a bit high, but it's actually at 9 now. It's dipped down to a 9. I don't mind an over 9 in this game. I think that we could potentially see a total this high. I was expecting this to be more towards an 8.5. So looking at those numbers, maybe that's the books telling us that this game is going to go over. So for me, it's a lean towards an over in this game. I don't trust either of these pitchers, especially Alexander. Which, I'm thinking the over may be something that makes it onto my card later today. But for right now, I don't have anything.
Alexander has actually not been terrible. I know he's given up a bunch of hits. He's given up 7 hits in each of his 3 starts. But he's limited the damage to 1 earned run, 1 earned run, and 2 earned runs. And I think that something similar could happen today. I did not bet this game. I don't trust Dakota Hudson, and I do not trust Jason Alexander, who is making his 4th MLB start. This is just and you gotta think this is a big rivalry game. So this is not a game that I got involved in. Both teams started to play a little bit better. I know the Brewers were on a skid. They kind of snapped that one. Cardinals have just been consistent. So it would be probably a lean towards the Cardinals, but not enough for me to want to go and bet it. Pass on this game.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I have a feeling after the show is over, I'm going to be analyzed, and that over is definitely one of them.
That's fair. Nathan wants Dakota Hudson. He sees +1. He got +120 for the Cardinals.
Wow, that's a really nice price. It's even money on my book now.
Dang, nice work. We'll keep on rolling, Nick. We got 4 games left, and this is the next one.
Yeah, we have the Seattle Mariners. They are at the Oakland Athletics. The Mariners are -125. Road favorites, a total of 7 in this game. Looking at the weather in this one here. 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 73 degrees, 8% chance of rain, or 0% chance of rain. Robbie Ray, Frankie Montas is your pitching matchup here for this one. Ray, 3.75 ERA, 1.19 whip the last 30 days, 10.25 strikeouts per nine, which is 28%, 2.75 walks per nine, a 284 BABIP, a 4.47 FIP, and a 3.36 ERA. On the other side, Montas has been actually pretty good. 3.31 ERA, 1.32 whip, 8.54 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 1.93 walks per nine, a 340 BABIP, a little high on that one there, but a 307 FIP and a 347 SIERA. And I actually don't mind both these pitchers. I got to the first 5 under 3.5 at -105 in this game. I think we see a decent lower scoring game. We've seen higher scoring, mainly from the Mariners the last few games. I think that we could see a little bit of a lower scoring game, and maybe we see Montas have a decent start. So I like the first 5 under 3.5 here at -105. 3.5 is usually the lowest I'll go for totals, unless there's like a really good reason why.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust Robbie Ray for an under. He is not the same Robbie Ray that won the Cy Young last year.
But the Athletics bats have been terrible lately.
Oh, I'm not saying the Athletics were a good team. No, and I don't think the Athletics have home field advantage. They're in Oakland, but the Athletics are 8-28 at home this year. That is probably one of the worst home records. That's got to be the worst home record in the league. But no, this is a spot I don't think I can go anywhere in this one. To be completely honest, I don't like the under because I don't trust Robbie Ray. I don't want to go over because these offenses suck. It may be a lean towards Seattle, but Frankie Montas has pitched well this year. So, no, this is actually the last game that I did not have a bet on for the slate. I'll have a bet on the next 3 games that we go over. But this one is going to be a pass for me.
Understandable.
There you go. The A's bats are developing icicles. That they are.
Yes, they are.
You know who isn't developing icicles, Nick?
These two teams, the New York Yankees, are hosting the Houston Astros here. The Yankees are minus 130 home favorites, a total of 8 in this game. This line has dropped from last night when I did a free pick video on this. This was an 8.5. 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing in today, which is interesting to see there in that T-ball stadium. 72 degrees, 2% chance of rain. Pitchers, two good pitchers here. Jameson Taillon and Framber Valdez, who have been both good this year. 2.63 ERA, 1.02 whip for Valdez the last 30 days. 7.9 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%. 2.41 walks per nine. 252 BABIP, a 328 FIP, and a 3.11 SIERA. On the other side, Jameson Taillon, 2.53 ERA, 0.88 whip. 7.03 strikeouts per nine, 21%, 0.84 walks per nine, doesn't walk many batters. That is the best on the slate, by the way. 250 BABIP, a 267 FIP, and a 3.52 SIERA. These are also two of the better teams toward unders this year, I've noticed as well. And I'm on another under in this spot. I'm on a few unders today. First 5 under 4.5, minus 110, or minus 115, my bad. For the Yankees and the Astros. I think we see a lower scoring game in this one here. Two really good pitchers that Valdez and Taillon have been really good this year. Yankees starting pitching in general has been really good this year. And both these bullpens have actually not been bad. These are two of the better bullpens in the league. So if you guys, I don't advocate for this because of the extra inning rule and I don't trust bullpens. But these are two of the better bullpens. So if you have to go full game, I don't mind it. I would have preferred the full game at 8.5 rather than 8. But I do think we see a lower scoring game in this one here. First 5 under 4.5 at minus 115 for me here.
I think when you say two of the best bullpens, I think you're underselling them. They are the two best bullpens. In terms of bullpen ERA this year, Houston 2.55 and New York is 2.92. The only other bullpen whose ERA is under 3 is Cleveland. So they are definitely in a league by themselves. And they're pitching. They're pitching in general. Yankees number 1, and the Astros number 3. The only team in between them is the LA Dodgers. That being said, I like Framber Valdez in the Houston Astros today. Valdez. One of the big things I like to look at when you're getting with certain pitchers is how do the teams perform. How about winning 7 out of the last 8 starts? Framber Valdez for the Houston Astros. I think it's a good spot for them. They're coming off of a nice couple of wins against the Mets. The Yankees coming off of a really tough series that they won, but it was a tough series against Tampa Bay. I really do like the Astros in this game at plus money. I know they're on the road, and the Yankees have a 29-7 home record. I'm backing Framber Valdez in this game. That's what I'm doing. Taking the Astros in this game. Also lean towards the under.
Yeah, I would have to disagree on the side here. I lean towards the Yankees in this game. Well, also the Astros, when they are underdogs this year, they have struggled a little bit, but I think they're 4-5 as underdogs this year. So, and the Yankees are ridiculous at home. I think Taillon does have a pitching advantage over Framber Valdez. So I'd actually lean towards the opposite side there.
Fair enough. Tough. Lean Astros may stay off. That's fair. I lean Yanks. I don't know, though. Yeah, that's fair. Yo. How we feeling this morning? We're doing good. Yanks back at home. Yeah, it's their first game back at home after a long road trip.
Yeah.
It's another reason why I was liking it. Great day. Yes, I was about to say, the first thing I saw when the Liberty one is, wow, he actually – did you bet the money line on that one? Because that would have been really nice. I kind of want to fade the White Sox today. Just wait and see. I could be easily persuaded into this one. Fair enough. Yankees 14 straight at home.
Yeah.
Okay. But they're coming off of a long road. I just don't think it's a good spot for them. NHL did not go as I thought. That's fair.
Speaking
of the Orioles,
Yeah, he said he wanted to fade the White Sox. Here we go. The White Sox are minus 160 home favorites. Total of 9 in this game against the Baltimore Orioles. We're seeing 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, 76 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Dean Kramer, Johnny Cueto is your pitching matchup for this one here. Dean Kramer, 2.35 ERA, 1.17 with the last 30 days, 5.87 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 2.35 walks per nine, 277 BABIP, a 346 FIP, and a 4.59 SIERA. Expect regression from Dean Kramer. On the other side, another pitcher we should expect a little bit of regression from. Johnny Cueto, 4.25 ERA, 1.31 WHIP, 6.37 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%. 2.12 walks per nine, a 301 BABIP, a 428 FIP, and a 4.31 SIERA. I think we see runs in this game. I got the over 9 here at even money, and I took the Orioles team total over 3.5 here at minus 130. I think we see a good performance from the Orioles here again. We have the White Sox coming in off of a series against the Blue Jays, which I think took a little out of them there. And
a lot out of their bullpen, too.
And a lot out of their bullpen, too, which their bullpen has been struggling regardless this year. So I'm on the Orioles to put up at least 4 runs, team total over 3.5 at minus 130, and the full game over 9 in this one here. I see 6-5 in this game, something along those lines.
That's fair. I'm on the Baltimore Orioles money line. I did a free pick video on this one last night. Baltimore's been playing better as of late. They've won 6 out of their last 10. They are actually playing good baseball right now. Granted, it was against Washington, part of it, but they did take a series from Toronto. That's not Toronto, sorry, Tampa Bay. They took a series from Tampa Bay, won 2 out of 3. Baltimore's been playing a lot better than we expected, and I think they win today. You mentioned it with we mentioned it with Chicago coming off that Blue Jays series where they used a lot of bullpen. I could also see an over in this one because the bullpen is probably still depleted. I think Baltimore is the spot in this one. Plus, they're coming off of a rain out, so they didn't have to play the complete game last night, so they might be a little bit more rested, a little bit less wear and tear. But I like the Baltimore Orioles tonight. Of course, I sprinkled the money line, put a solid wager on the spread. There you go. Spread was never in doubt.
Yeah.
Not sure why either. First time I ever bet a spread. Hey, the spread won, didn't it? Shush. I'm kidding. Any concerns with the late game yesterday with for the O's and 2 rain delays having to chop? Nope. Because the White Sox just came off of a really hard-fought back-and-forth series with the Toronto Blue Jays. And now it's probably like, we get the Baltimore Orioles now, whatever. Baltimore's going to win today. Avalanche, yeah, they're probably going to win the Stanley.
Yeah, that was a very frustrating game last night. That game basically lost my 12-1 ticket for the Bolts to win the Cup and my 40-1 ticket, which would have been very nice to hit on Fast Classy to win Conn Smythe.
There you go. Final game of the day, Nick, and I'll talk about this one because this one's the best bet over at EarleSportsBets.com between the Phillies and the Padres. You can use that code's in the description. Week pass, $49. Just to let you know, if you did use the week pass, say a week ago, and have been following our plays in the last week, we are 28-20 up 11 units. So $49 to win 1,100. I think that would have been definitely a good deal for you guys. But go ahead, check out. You can use the code NHL at checkout. Save 20% off, and it ends up getting you a week pass for under $40. I feel like that's definitely worth it. So go ahead and check that out, and all that good stuff. First glance at the WNBA card, I think Fever and the Mystics are live dogs tonight. I'll tell you who the live dog is. It's the Sparks. But I'll talk about that in a minute. We might. I'm not sure. We'll probably talk about more of that on Game Time Decision. But Nick, you get a Canadian football game. I'll let you talk about it because I'll be honest, I tailed you. Saskatchewan Roughriders are 3-point favorites in Montreal, taking on the Owlets. 45.5 is the total. Fire away, Nick.
Yeah, I was looking at this game here, and one thing I really do like to look at when it comes to football more than any other sport is what the way the market's moving. And I think the market told you everything you need to know about this game, because I was seeing a significant amount of tickets and money come in on the Rough Riders in this game, and yeah, I'm seeing. I think it was higher earlier, but 65% of the tickets, 75% of the cash coming in on the Saskatchewan Rough Riders. But yet, this line has gone down from set 3.5 to 3, which is telling me that the books are inviting more Saskatchewan money. And this is a spot here where I do think we see the Owlets win this game straight up. Obviously, you can take the 3 points. They've covered 3 and 3.5 the first 2 weeks, but they didn't win both those games. I'm taking a shot here. It's their home opener as well. It's the Alouettes' home opener. The line's moving reversely in their favor. And I think that this is a spot here where the Alouettes win this game straight up. I took them plus 135 for this game. I wouldn't talk you off of taking the points either, though. I'm taking a shot at some nice plus money.
There you go. There you go. Avs. Okay.
Yeah.
And then came too late, but what do you think about the Giants today? It would be a lean towards Atlanta, if anything. Nick likes the first 5 under. I think it's a lean towards the Braves run line, if anything, but not a game that I bet. So take that with a grain of salt. And if you love a play, don't let us talk you off of it. But real quick, I wanted to just go back to this one, but for just a second to talk about the Sparks. And it's more of a fading the wow, and I actually beat a line movement because now it's down to 4.5. I think that's a bad spot for the Sky. The Sky just came off of a 28-point comeback, biggest in WNBA history, versus the Aces. So this is just a spot where I really like the Sparks tonight, and I don't really do sides all that often. Tonight's a spot that I really do like that. So there you go. I could see the Sparks too fading Chicago after that big game. That's exactly my entire premise behind it, and I probably will end up betting the money line as well. Twins team total over, sure. Twins team total over, and the Cardinals first 5 money line. Good luck. Not going to talk you off of your stuff. All right, Nick. I think it's time for me to pay some bills before we do recapping. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, Merch, TikTok, ESB Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. Also, make sure you guys check out SeatGeek. Use the code ESB at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. We appreciate everybody who does use that for any concert tickets or sporting event tickets. Make sure you guys check out the EarleSportsBets.com website. I know I mentioned it earlier, but we're hot right now. I normally don't go into crazy detail. Last 30 days, 114 and 93, up 28 units. And even if you want to just grab, say, our baseball stuff, because that has been really good lately. Baseball in the last 28 days for us, 65 and 43. And that is up 28 units. So just figure I throw that out there. Use the code, links in the description below. And you get all the lines out early and stuff, so just check that out. 3-leg, 2,700. Good luck, Joe. What's up, guys? Going over in all the WNBA games minus the Mystics and the Storm. I like it. Sounds good to me. Mystics, Sparks, Fever. I like it. Let's roll. I'm not sure about the Fever, but I know you love your Fever, so there you go. Recapping for today. I like the Orioles. I like the Guardians. I like the Pirates. I know a lot of weird teams there. Over in the Miami game and the Houston money line, along with Sparks. The over in the Chicago game, over in the Indiana game, under in the Washington game. I will end up betting the Phoenix game, just have not yet because the line was not out until this morning, and I haven't really looked at it that much yet. So, and then Montreal for Canadian football because I tailed Nick. Nick?
Yeah, rocking with the Marlins, team total over 4. A couple first 5 unders with the Giants-Braves game, and then the Reds and the Dodgers. Guardians, team total over 4.5, full game over 10. A couple more first 5 unders, Seattle, Oakland under 3.5, and Houston, New York under 4.5. Orioles, team total over 3.5, and full game over 9. And then the Montreal Alouettes, plus 135 on the money line. Probably going to look to add a couple more overs that I have clicked in that I'm going to just do a little bit more work looking at, and then probably take those as well. Those 2 overs are in the Cardinals and Brewers, and the Cubs and the Pirates.
Right on. Want to take the Cards, but I don't know. That's fair. That's good. That's a really tough game. It hurts that the little weasel put a dagger in my NHL.
I can't stand Kadri.
Have a good day, fellas. You too, Rickett. See you guys later. See ya. Fever is a wild card, but I really feel good about the Mystics. Yes. Mystics and Sparks parlay could be solid. Good luck, everybody. Good luck to you as well. Nick, finish on out for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about do it for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about do it for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck today.